Could you make it just one more day? Could you just do the thing for one more day? I'm weirdly getting a little emotional making this. I don't know what this is conjuring up inside of me, but on any kind of path that you're on, I would say life in general has a lot of uncertainty. But if you're finding this kind of content, if you're on this channel, definitely if you're subscribed, you want a lot out of your life and you're chasing something really, really big. You're trying to find your purpose and enter into a heroic mission that inspires you and hopefully gives back to the world. The co-requisite for that is unbelievable amounts of uncertainty, not knowing if it's ever going to work out, not knowing when it's ever going to work out, not knowing how it's ever going to work out. And anytime I find myself getting dragged into those future states or asking those kinds of questions, it can be very overwhelming if you allow yourself to stay in that space, stay in the uncertainty and ruminate. You know, these are symptoms of depressive disorders or anxiety disorders, is that rumination, is the thought loops, is getting caught in that paradigm. Obviously with kind of consciousness and the scales of consciousness, that's low vibrational, right? You're getting trapped into that fear paradigm. And just like we can create upward spirals, we can get trapped in the negative spirals. So one thing I like to ground myself in is a question: could I just go one more day? And if it's with some sort of task that you're doing, could you just do one more of the thing? The simple example is you're doing sprints and your coach is having you run up and down the field and you feel like your lungs are about to explode and your legs are jelly. Could you just do one more rep? The answer is almost always yes. You know, you're trying to run 100 miles, can you take one more step? But for those that aren't endeavoring greatly into athletics and I think are chasing any goal, or generally maybe you're just working through some shit, right? You're trying to pay off student debt. You're in a very uncertain, shaky period of a relationship. You know exactly what the circumstance specifically is for yourself. That question, could you just do it for one more day? There's so much power and magic in that. Even with making these videos, you know, I'm doing 33 days every single day, and it's not easy, right? Like, I'm choosing this for myself, so I will not complain about the challenge that it's bringing on. I'm actually gaining, I feel like, a lot of confidence through iterating through this, and hopefully those that find these videos are finding them valuable and passing on these little nuggets that have definitely helped my life, hopefully can help one more person. But it's hard to do anything consistently, especially with the doubt, especially with something like this, right? Who am I to make a video every day? Who's going to watch this? How many people are going to watch this? Is this really going to do anything to help me grow my channel? Why would anyone listen to me? Like all of these kinds of doubts. You probably experience the same thing. Maybe you want to start making content and you're sitting there thinking like, who's going to think of me? Like, I'm a complete poser. You know, am I even somebody that people want to listen to? Like, whatever is coming up. You get a couple reps in, but maybe you have a low day. Maybe you didn't sleep as well. Maybe whatever the circumstances are that drag you into those questions of uncertainty or doubt or fear. Anytime I feel those questions arising or feel those feelings arising, I can always ground myself with the question, could I just do it for one more day? I don't have to think about making it to 33. I don't have to think about making it to 15 to 10, but could I do one more? The answer is yes. I can sit in front of the camera and talk one more time. I can make one more video, I can edit it, do the thumbnail, do the description, and just getting through on those really hard days, that one more gets you to the next one. And as I've talked about plenty of times, even in the videos leading up to this one, the present moment is all that we have. It is our only access point to the future we want to create. So all you can do is show up right now, right here, today, in whatever moment you're watching this. All you can do is show up as much as possible. You can be as present as possible with this video. And then when you log off, hopefully you've got enough fire under your ass and steam, and you can ask yourself for whatever you're working on, Could I just do one more? Could I go one more day? Could I put in the reps? Could I go to work? Can I get the paycheck to help me pay for my dream, to help me pay rent, to help me pay off the student debt? Could I go have one more hard conversation? Could I drag myself to the gym for one more day? I have no idea how I'm going to lose all the weight. You know, I've got 70 pounds to go. Could you go one more time? I don't know if I'm ever going to make it on social media. It's just crazy. Like, the videos aren't hitting. Could you make one more video? 100% the answer is always yes. You always have one more in the tank. And that's all you are accountable for. Because all you have right now is the access point of the present moment to make that one more thing and completely unconcern yourself with the future of the next and the next and the next and the next. Inevitably, you may end up making the next 100 videos or going to the gym for the next 100 days. But you can't go to all 100 days at once. You can only go right now. You can only do one more rep. So, as at the beginning of the video, I was getting a little bit emotional because there is so much uncertainty. Just like you have no idea if it's going to work out, I have no idea if it's going to work out or when it's going to work out. What that even means, who knows, right? It's already working out perfectly. I'm alive, I'm well, I'm doing the thing. But just like anyone else, we get susceptible and tricked by our brain. Napoleon Hill talks about outwitting the devil, and the devil is like that inner critic. David Goggins calls it the inner bitch. I think that lower self, that voice that talks to you in your head and tries to convince you out of things, that's what we are contending with on a daily basis. And one of the best weapons at your disposal, in my opinion, is the question, could I do it one more time? Could I go one more day? So that's what I'll leave you with for this one. Could you go one more day? Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.